Stop scrolling. This message carries divine urgency. Your victory signal already released. Your name already spoken in higher places. This moment marks activation, not coincidence. Listen closely. Many search for signs. Few recognize them when they arrive. This message stands as one of those rare signals. Arrival time aligns with your spiritual readiness, not random chance. A lottery ticket from God means more than paper and numbers. It points towards sudden favor, unexpected doors, and accelerated reward. Hidden forces already moving, spiritual law already responding, energy already shifting around your path. Most people miss this stage because results stay invisible at first. Inner alignment begins the miracle long before outer proof appears. Stay until the end, because clear markers will be revealed. Signs of divine selection, signals of incoming breakthrough, and the exact mindset that unlocks the win. Many lose blessings right before arrival through doubt, distraction, or disbelief. Awareness protects the gift. Pressure you survived, built capacity. Delays strengthened foundation. Silence trained perception. Nothing wasted. Every setback stored power for this turning point. Great victories rarely enter loudly. They enter quietly, then change everything. Today you will learn how divine opportunity appears, why timing connects directly to spiritual posture, and how to step into receiving mode without fear or hesitation. This knowledge separates seekers from receivers. Warm welcome to Shaolin Divine Flow, a place for inner power, divine timing, and disciplined faith. Subscribe now and walk this path with us. Your breakthrough season begins here. Listen carefully. Divine blessings rarely enter wearing a crown. They arrive wearing ordinary clothes. Quiet moments, small chances, strange invitations, unexpected messages. Many people walk past their miracle because it did not look dramatic enough. Heaven's help often hides inside simple events, a random conversation, a delayed plan, a last-minute change, a thought that keeps returning. These are not interruptions. These are coded deliveries. Spiritual support prefers disguise because ego chases spectacle, while faith recognizes signals. A lottery ticket from God is not always a piece of paper with numbers printed on it. Sometimes it is an idea placed in your mind at the perfect hour. Sometimes it is a meeting that feels casual but changes your direction. Sometimes it is an opportunity others ignore, but your spirit feels drawn toward. Symbolic and literal both remain possible. Divine power is not limited by format. Expectation blinds many people. They look for lightning and miss the sunrise. They wait for noise and overlook the whisper. God's pattern often works through subtle openings first, visible reward later, inner nudge first, outer result after. Notice the pattern in your own life. The moments that changed everything often started small. One decision, one introduction, one step taken without full clarity. Blessings prefer movement over certainty, action over analysis. Sacred timing also uses disguise as protection. Not everyone around you is meant to recognize your open door. Quiet packaging shields early-stage miracles from doubt, jealousy, and interference. Seeds grow underground before breaking the surface. Sensitivity becomes wealth in this season. Awareness becomes advantage. Slowness becomes strength. Those who stay present recognize divine tickets when they appear, whether as opportunity, provision, or direct financial favor. Erase the word luck from this moment. Replace it with timing. Sacred timing follows alignment, not accident. Outcomes shift when your inner state reaches readiness. Blessings land where preparation creates space. Many people call it luck because they never saw the training season. They never saw the discipline, the tears, the restraint, the quiet growth. Heaven measures readiness differently than the world. Skill matters. Character matters more. Inner stability matters most. Preparation is not only work. Preparation is purification. Old habits released. Wrong attachments loosened. Desperation softened into trust. Your spirit becomes steady enough to hold increase without breaking. That stability becomes the invitation. Alignment works like a lock and key. The blessing is the key. Your inner condition is the lock. When both match, the door opens smoothly. No force needed. No begging required. Flow replaces struggle. Movement replaces resistance. Faith is not passive waiting. Faith is disciplined expectation. You walk, speak, and decide like someone already positioned for favor. Energy changes when belief becomes posture instead of emotion. Doubt creates friction. Faith creates clearance. Victory does not shock a prepared soul. It confirms it. Inside you already sensed expansion approaching. That quiet confidence is not arrogance. That is recognition. Your inner world started upgrading before your outer world responded. Watch your reactions now. Calm replaces panic. Clarity replaces confusion. Discernment becomes sharper. You say no faster. You say yes with conviction. These are alignment signals. These are readiness markers. When the inner ground becomes firm, the outer reward finds somewhere to land. When the vessel becomes strong, the overflow becomes safe. When belief becomes stable, arrival becomes inevitable. Wake up to this truth. Sudden turnaround seasons arrive quietly, then move fast. Long stillness often breaks with rapid change. 1 week looks ordinary. The next week rewrites direction. This pattern appears again and again in divine timing. Reversals rarely send advance notice. Doors that stayed closed for years open without struggle. Answers come from places once silent. Paths that looked blocked become clear in a single step. Speed replaces delay without warning. That is not chaos. That is release. Every delay you faced carried protection inside it. Some doors stayed shut because they held hidden loss. Some opportunities passed because they carried long regret. Some relationships faded because they could not walk into your next level. Rejection saved energy. Waiting preserved strength. Protection often feels like denial why it is happening. Only later does wisdom reveal the shield. Timing prevented wrong contracts, wrong partners, wrong investments, wrong moves. Frustration kept you still long enough for danger to pass ahead of you. The waiting period built muscles you could not see. Patience deepened. Discernment sharpened. Emotional control strengthened. Quick success without inner structure collapses quickly. Slow formation creates lasting victory. Delay was construction time, not punishment. Turnaround seasons also compress progress. Effort from many months begins producing results at once. Seeds planted across different times start sprouting together. Momentum stacks, small wins connect into major breakthrough. Movement becomes visible. Notice recent signals. Old obstacles losing grip. New options appearing closer together. Conversations shifting tone. Internal heaviness lifting. These are pre-turnaround tremors. Change sends signals before it shows results. Stay steady now. Sudden acceleration favors those who remain grounded during slow growth. The shift happens fastest for the ones who did not abandon the path during silence. Pay attention to the invisible layer. Movement already started behind the curtain. Quiet does not mean inactive. Silence often hides coordination. Pieces shift where eyes cannot see. Decisions form in rooms where your name gets mentioned without your presence. Conversations already happening. Someone discussing an opening. Someone remembering your skill. Someone reconsidering a decision. Influence travels faster than awareness. Approval processes begin long before announcements appear. Favor starts as a whisper before it becomes a signature. Opportunities rarely begin at the moment you discover them. They begin when conditions align in hidden networks. Schedules adjust. Resources free up. Positions open. Timing windows unlock. By the time news reaches you, preparation has been underway for a while. Many people quit during the silent phase because they measure progress only by visible change. Spiritual progress often runs underground first. Roots grow before branches appear. Structure forms before expansion shows. Depth comes before display. Even unanswered prayers were not ignored. They were being routed, redirected, refined. Some requests required rearrangement of multiple paths, not just one event. Complex blessings need layered preparation. That preparation happens out of sight. Silence also trained your perception. Noise faded. Inner listening grew stronger. Reaction slowed. Awareness sharpened. You became able to recognize the right door instead of chasing every open door. That is progress of the highest kind. Behind-the-scenes movement also includes removal, barriers being cleared without your effort, conflicts dissolving naturally, competitors stepping aside, risk factors weakening, terrain becoming safer for your arrival. Trust the hidden stage. Momentum does not disappear during quiet periods. It gathers, it organizes, it positions. When the curtain lifts, it feels sudden to you, but it was never sudden in motion. Hear this clearly. Your past pain was not disqualification. It was certification. Hard seasons stamped approval on your capacity. Every struggle added strength you could not gain through comfort. Training rarely feels gentle. It feels unfair, heavy, repetitive. Yet pressure builds structure. Muscles grow through resistance, not ease. The same law shapes the inner life. Challenges increased your endurance, your discernment, your emotional control. These are wealth-handling qualities. Loss also expanded your capacity. Empty spaces forced deeper roots. Detachment taught clarity. When something left your hands, wisdom entered your mind. You learned value, boundaries, timing, and restraint. These lessons protect future increase from careless decisions. People who never face pressure often collapse under blessing. Sudden gain exposes weak foundations. Your foundation was reinforced through fire. Delays taught patience. Betrayal taught discernment. Scarcity taught management. Silence taught self-trust. Each lesson prepared you to hold more without breaking. Notice how your reactions changed over time. Old triggers lost power. Old fears lost control. Emotional storms became shorter. Recovery became faster. Stability became normal. That is strength formation. That is reward readiness. Pressure also refined intention. Early desires were mixed with ego and comparison. Trials purified motive. Now your goals carry purpose, not just ambition. Clean intention attracts clean provision. Alignment strengthens reception. Nothing was wasted. Not the disappointment, not the rejection, not the lonely nights of doubt. Each moment added internal weight-bearing ability. You became someone who can carry influence, responsibility, and increase with balance. Qualification rarely arrives through comfort. It arrives through tested character. Your history is not a record of damage. It is a record of preparation in progress. Focus on this principle now. The lottery ticket from God represents a convergence point, unexpected favor, rare opportunity, and precise divine timing meeting at once. Not random chance, not blind luck. A moment where preparation and permission intersect. Unexpected favor means help arrives without full explanation. Doors open without full qualification on paper. Support appears beyond normal rules. Someone chooses you. Someone recommends you. Someone says yes faster than logic predicts. Favor moves ahead of proof. Rare opportunity means limited window access. A chance that does not appear every year. A connection that links multiple paths. An offer that changes direction. A single introduction that multiplies options. Rare does not always look large at first. It often looks simple but carries leverage. Divine timing means the moment matches your readiness and the environment's readiness together. Too early creates collapse. Too late creates regret. Right timing creates flow. Resistance stays low. Progress stacks quickly. This ticket can appear as money. Yes, direct financial provision, debt relief, sudden gain, or resource access. It can also appear as an offer, a role, a platform, a partnership, a contract. Sometimes it arrives as a connection. One person who unlocks 10 doors. Sometimes as a breakthrough, an idea, a solution, a strategy that changes your income path. Gambling depends on probability. Destiny depends on positioning. One is driven by odds, the other is driven by order. Spiritual order arranges intersections where your path meets provision. Recognition becomes the key skill here. Many receive the ticket but mislabel it as small, risky, or inconvenient. Wisdom reads potential, not appearance. Sensitivity detects value early. Alert hearts recognize destiny invitations while they still look ordinary. Lean in now. Response time matters in breakthrough seasons. Alertness becomes advantage, distraction becomes loss. Keep your inner senses awake and your attention clean. Signals grow subtle right before opportunity grows visible. Spiritual wakefulness means awareness of nudges, patterns, and repeated thoughts. One idea returning again and again carries meaning. One name resurfacing carries direction. One urge to learn, call, apply, visit, or start. This is guidance language. Treat it with respect. Small prompts often carry large outcomes. Send a message, make the inquiry, submit the form, start the draft, ask the question. Most destiny doors open through simple actions taken early, not grand moves taken late. Delay kills more miracles than failure. Overthinking creates spiritual deafness. Analysis without action blocks flow. Clarity increases after movement, not before it. Take one step with sincerity, then the next step becomes visible. Motion attracts instruction. Small, bold actions shift identity. You stop behaving like a waiter and start behaving like a receiver. Courage grows through usage. Confidence grows through execution. Each completed step sends a signal to your mind and spirit. Readiness confirmed. Also guard your environment now. Reduce voices that spread doubt. Limit conversations that shrink vision. Protect expectation from sarcasm and fear-based advice. Fragile beginnings require strong boundaries. Write ideas down immediately. Capture insight quickly. Follow up faster than usual. Excellence in small responses prepares you for large responses. Reliability attracts responsibility. Responsibility attracts reward. Momentum respects participation. Guidance increases when obedience increases. Direction sharpens when movement begins. Stay awake. Stay responsive. Stay in motion. Beware the quiet thief. Doubt slips in like fog, soft but heavy. Sarcasm whispers, it's not for you. Disbelief plants seeds of retreat. These forces operate unnoticed, yet they can dismantle opportunity faster than any external obstacle. Many people talk themselves out of miracles. They question timing. They question worth. They question possibility. Every thought of maybe I'm not ready or this cannot happen to me weakens the vessel. Blessings require a mind willing to receive fully. Half-hearted belief slows momentum. Fear of receiving large blessings carries its own weight. The mind imagines responsibility, exposure, or change. The heart resists abundance because it senses unfamiliar energy. Yet the universe only delivers in full measure to those ready to hold it. Anything less creates friction, hesitation, and misalignment. Notice the inner dialogue. Catch the words that shrink vision. Replace them with affirmation, not fantasy. Speak certainty quietly but firmly to yourself. Acceptance is not arrogance. It is readiness. It is the only posture that welcomes great provision. Sarcasm from others can enter unnoticed, but self-sarcasm is more dangerous. Laughing at your own opportunity diminishes its energy. Protect your expectation. Guard your inner space like sacred ground. Doubt also camouflages as caution. It says, be careful while really stopping you. True caution weighs evidence but does not resist flow. Recognize the difference. Move with informed faith, not paralyzed worry. Blessings are loud in result, but quiet in arrival. Fear tries to block the quiet stage. Courage carries the invisible through the visible. Faith acts before confirmation, trusts before proof, and receives before announcement. The choice is yours. Resistance delays the blessing. Alignment accelerates it. Refuse to shrink. Refuse to argue with divine timing. Refuse to reject the very gifts meant to expand your life. Notice the energy shifting around you. When victory approaches, the world subtly changes first. Resistance rises unexpectedly. Obstacles appear where none existed. This is not punishment. It is proof. Pressure intensifies because the breakthrough is real. The system resists change before alignment completes. Strange coincidences start to happen. Doors open just as questions form. People appear at the right moment. Ideas drop into your mind with perfect timing. Synchronicities increase in frequency. The universe begins arranging outcomes in visible patterns. Pay attention. These are signals, not random events. New ideas and invitations arrive. Opportunities that once seemed distant suddenly knock at your door. Proposals, Connections and suggestions emerge from unlikely sources. Your network shifts silently, preparing to hand you keys you did not yet see. Every new option carries a thread leading to your victory. Internal changes accompany external signs. Peace enters in the midst of anticipation. You feel calm even when life seems turbulent. This serenity indicates alignment. Your spirit is ready to hold the increase. Expectation and tranquility coexist, proving readiness to receive. Energy feels different. Momentum builds invisibly. Thoughts sharpen. Choices become easier. Intuition grows louder. Decisions that once required overthinking now arrive with clarity. These are markers of proximity to triumph. Watch for repeated signals. Recurrent ideas, recurring numbers, repeated nudges, all confirm movement toward completion. The more persistent the prompt, the closer the reward. Your subconscious begins guiding action to match destiny. Celebrate small confirmations quietly. They are evidence of progress. Recognize the patterns. Step forward intentionally. Every tiny alignment amplifies the larger arrival. Victory is near. You can feel it in every subtle shift, every meaningful coincidence, and every quiet nudge guiding you toward your breakthrough. Step into receiving mode now. Your energy must be ready to hold what is coming. Prepare your mind, your heart, your spirit. Receiving begins before arrival. It begins with posture, not circumstance. Gratitude is the first key. Thank silently for what is not yet visible. Thank for the ticket, the opportunity, the favor already on its way. Gratitude opens space for more. Resistance softens, flow increases. Appreciation signals readiness to the universe. Speak as if it is already here. Declare quietly, confidently, and without hesitation. Say, I am ready. I accept. This is coming to me. Words shape reality when aligned with belief. Do not whisper doubt. Do not question timing. Affirm presence, not speculation. Expectation without desperation is essential. Do not chase, beg, or force. Desire is fine. Hunger is fine. But desperation blocks. Calm, certain expectation signals that your vessel is stable, that your heart can hold abundance, that your mind can act in alignment when the blessing appears. Visualize reception. Feel the weight of opportunity in your hands. Sense the shift in your life as if the breakthrough is already active. Let energy adjust to abundance before it arrives physically. Preparation begins internally first. Avoid dismissive thinking. Small doubts can shrink miracles. Notice when skepticism tries to interrupt your calm expectation. Replace it immediately with affirmation and trust. Strengthen the internal channel. Movement follows readiness. As you practice gratitude, declaration, and expectation, subtle guidance emerges. Doors begin opening. Thoughts align. Opportunities accelerate. People appear. Timing sharpens. Your state now determines how easily blessings manifest. Calm, aligned, ready, and expectant energy draws the hidden toward visible reality. Receiving is not passive, it is active preparation. It is posture. It is signal. It is declaration without hesitation, trust without proof, and gratitude without evidence. Speak these words with your full attention. Let them echo inside. Let them root deep. I am chosen for this moment. I am ready to receive. Nothing can block what belongs to me. Repeat it silently, firmly, without doubt. I hold the ticket to my breakthrough. Favor flows to me now. Doors open that were once closed. I step confidently into my destiny. Feel each line as truth, not hope. Let it resonate through your body, through your mind, through your spirit. Visualize yourself already victorious. See the reward in your hands. Sense the relief, the joy, the freedom. Let your imagination become a rehearsal for reality. The mind cannot distinguish preparation from arrival when belief is strong. I release all fear. I release all hesitation. I align with divine timing. I move with clarity and purpose. Let these words build courage. Let them solidify expectation. Let them raise your energy to meet the force of blessing already in motion. Repeat daily, hourly, whenever doubt creeps in. These lines are not merely statements. They are identity anchors. Every repetition rewires your perception, strengthens your resolve, and tunes your vibration to what you are about to receive. I am capable, I am ready, I am open, I am aligned. Feel the power in simplicity. Short, strong, direct words carry more force than long explanations. Let certainty replace questioning. Let presence replace worry. Step into the energy of arrival now. Speak as though nothing else matters but this truth: the victory is yours. The moment you declare it internally, you start living it externally. These words create a new internal reality. Your spirit walks ahead of the manifestation. You carry the vibration of success. You embody readiness. You exist in alignment with the gift already traveling toward you. Believe it fully. Feel it fully. Own it fully. Every declaration shifts the unseen into visible proof. You are no longer waiting. You are already stepping into the outcome. Remember this with certainty. The universe has already positioned you. You are chosen. You are ready. Every step, every challenge, every quiet moment led you to this exact point. Victory is not coming. It is already on its way. Trust what is unseen. Align your thoughts. Open your heart fully. Your readiness is recognized. Your blessing is secured. No doubt, no delay, no resistance can stop what is divinely ordained for you. If this message spoke to you, join our community of seekers and receivers. Like this video and subscribe to Shaolin Divine Flow to stay connected to guidance, timing, and the energy of breakthrough. Share this with someone who needs to hear it too. Step forward with confidence. Stand in faith. Receive without hesitation. Your great victory is here. Your miracle is arriving. Open your hands. Open your heart. The ticket has been sent. Now claim it.